back, and we're doing things a little different today. So, as you can tell, we're driving. We got a trailer hooked up. We're actually using the truck. So today we're helping a good friend of ours, or good friends, actually basically a second family, move some stuff. And there's about, I think there's about 5 of us in total, 5 trucks in total, that we're all hauling stuff over. So it's going to basically be a driving day, but I thought last night, it kind of woke me up, and I have a question for you guys. I want to give you guys my story too. But the thing to think about is when and how did you actually get bit by the bug? When I say the bug, whether it be a car bug, a truck bug, diesel bug, gas bug, whatever it may be, when and how? And it sounds simple, but I actually kept myself up quite a bit last night thinking about this. So, for me, my story, I've been looking at diesel magazines since I was a kid. Well, since I could. And I'd always been not really obsessed with them, but interested in them because the idea to take a truck and bump the power up a little bit, being easy, right? So back then, the big three, you take exhausted programmer, which is still, I call it the big three, but the idea to do that to a truck and then have a lot of power, something really fast, was really interesting to me. So that's, I wouldn't say that's when I got bit by the bug, but that's where my interest came from. But when I got bit by the bug, I guess it starts back in high school. So I got my hands on a 99 7.3 Power Stroke in high school. This was 2004 or 5. First thing I'd ever financed. And I really enjoyed the thing. I mean, the 7.3 wasn't a powerhouse. Hate hurt your feelings on that one, but it's not. But it was my first diesel truck, and I was proud as hell of it. I never really did any power stuff to it to make more, but eventually I had to get rid of it. Things changed after school. I wanted to go to college, and having that truck just wasn't feasible. Didn't make sense. So I got rid of it, got a little pickup, but still really, really, really interested in the diesel thing. I went to school for GM, General Motors, so naturally, I was a big Chevy buff. I was determined that I needed a Duramax, and I needed it a certain way. I had everything picked out already, like a build list of what I wanted, what my goals were, what I wanted. But the tricky part is, I was always kind of a closet Cummins fan, right? I always told myself, I'm never going to own one, and this and that, but in the back of my mind, the noise and the potential and just the truck in general has just had my attention. So, fast forward a few years, when we had our first child, Jackson, he's 4 now, he's going to be 5 in January. I wanted something a little safer than what I had. I had a 2005 Chevy Colorado that was straight axle on 35s, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. But it wasn't the safest thing, and I couldn't just take it on a road trip, right? So, a buddy of mine approached me with a deal with this truck. Basically, I'm not going to get into what the deal was, but anyway, we made it happen. I got my hands on this truck, and it was a lot different at the time. It looked different. Had some different stuff done to it. But about the time I started driving it, I knew I was addicted. Like, I knew I was going to have, what do I want to call it? Kind of an issue, right? I'm not going to call it an issue because issues are bad things. But I knew I liked the truck. So the first year I took it down to Medford. I took it down to Diesel Fest. Siskiyou Diesel Fest in Medford. Put it on the dyno for the first time. First time ever been on a dyno, done any of this kind of stuff. And it was an unloaded dyno, which is fine. That truck that day made 401, 402 horse and 800 foot-pounds of torque, which after driving it, daily, I thought, man, that's good, that's okay. But I got home, and mind you, okay, 3-hour drive, maybe 4-hour drive from where we were in Medford to home. My nerves didn't calm down. I have just the excitement of doing that until I got home. So if you can imagine, the adrenaline it meant a lot to me. It was a really exciting thing for me. So as soon as I got home, I decided I want more. I want more. So we changed the tuning on the truck, which made a huge difference. Went back the next year, and that's the only thing I did that year, tuning, right? Went back, made 488 horse, and I don't remember the torque, but it was in the 9s, I think, which was a big increase, just some tuning. So, fast forward again, and again, the only thing I did that year was a dyno. So fast forward again, got home, went with a different tuning company, what I'd been, more interested in. Threw a tune on it, again. I don't recall doing much else. I did. My bad, I did. That year I changed the tuning company, the third year. This is the third year, this is the year coming up. I changed the tuning company again and put my air dog on it. Put 165 air dog on. Changed tuning company, and I thought, okay, this is the year I'm gonna crack 5. And I'm doing that gradually. So that year we go do the dyno again. Makes 528 horse, and it just crested 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. And I was ecstatic. I mean, I'm proud of that. So that weekend also, I got a little froggy, and they were doing some roll racing. And since this is a manual, and I just don't want to break it, beat it up, and whatnot. I don't usually go from a dig and I don't beat on it. So, I thought, okay, well, the roll racing should be interesting. Let's just do it. I don't think I need to tell you guys. I about lost everything. Which is fine. I don't mind that. But I came home and just recently put the 10-bar map sensor on and retuned it again, which feels better still. Mind you, don't forget this is stock fuel with an air dog. Stock CP3 at 278,000 miles and injectors. So I don't think I'm going to do too much. I got a whole nother year until next year. Of course, obviously this year we weren't able to go down there. They weren't able to have the event because of everything going on. But next year, hopefully I can get a little more done. But my goal is to crack 8. And I know I can't do that just retuning it. I have to start changing the hard parts, but we'll get there. But anyway, long story short, that is pretty much that first weekend. I mean, I knew when I bought the truck, I really liked the truck. I went from respecting the utility of the truck, a diesel truck, for towing, you can't beat them. The perks of a diesel really, really outnumber the cons. And given there are some cons. But I went from that, just respecting the truck, liking the truck, to just being obsessed with the truck. Now, my wife gets mad at me because I do a lot for this truck. I think about this truck a lot. I think about what I'm going to do, and that's why I started this channel, which is a subject for a whole nother day of why I did the channel. But I figured I have something I am just obsessed with. I have a passion. I'm going to do this stuff anyway, so I might as well bring you guys along for the ride. So that's pretty much my story there. As far as why we started the channel, I don't know. If you guys want to know why and want to know more about me, we can do that. But you guys are gonna have to let me know. That's kind of something I don't know. I've kind of been saving that for when people actually want to know more about me, which I don't know. I haven't really been asked. But anyway, long story short, that's a story on my bug, of when I got bit by the bug. So what I want you guys to do is go down in the comment section and, you know, think about it. Take a minute and think about what piqued your interest and what got you to the mindset you're in of whatever it may be, cars, trucks, boats, whatever. You know, what got that ball rolling for you? And let me know. I think it'd be a fun thing to know. Fun thing to be able to read through and see where other people are at. And also, even though I'm incredibly small, and this might not go very far, I want to challenge other channels to do this, to explain, you know, more about the core. You know, the core being why. Why are you doing this? This thing, you know, at this point, drugs would be cheaper. But, you know, just why? So, anyway, channels like Everything Diesel and OKC67, and, you know, there's a few others, and I'm sure I'll tag you in this too. You know, there's, but anyway, I'm sure I'll tag you in this anyways, different channels. But just do it, you know, it'd be fun. Let people know where you are, where you're at. So I want to thank you guys for watching this. I'm going to leave this off. I'm actually going to flip the camera around and give you guys a time lapse. We're going to be going over 58 to 97. I've seen it cut off. So I'm actually going to turn the camera around and do a time lapse on this trip. If you guys aren't interested in watching it, that's totally fine. I understand. But I just think it'd be a fun thing. It's really pretty this time of year. When we late October, you know, ish. So again, thank you guys. If you haven't already, like, subscribe.